Okay, so I don't know about you, but I love things that are simple and easy. And I also love quick tips and money keeping ideas. We're going to talk about a few today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to another episode on this channel, the Save Money and More Jan channel. How you doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get started with this. Number one, did it ever occur to anyone that they could actually have more than one slow cooker or crock pot? More than one? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Think about this for a minute. Oh, yes, especially if you want to make a bunch of food. Well, can't say fast, but easily, because slow cooker is a slow cooker, so it's not going to be fast, right? But definitely easier, and especially it's a great idea if you throw a party and you want to keep your wonderful food. Let's say like meatballs, you could turn it into a service thing. So, like, you could keep your meatballs in the sauce nice and warm, and the folks can help themselves and take out what they want. A couple of meatballs at a time, right? Make it easy. You're having more than one slow cooker makes life easier for so many reasons. You can make two completely different meals and batch cook so simply by doing those dump and go recipes, as they're called. There are plenty of recipes for that. I read out a few in past videos. Maybe I'll do a few in the future. But I'm telling you, having more than one, multiple amounts of slow cookers in your home or apartment is not a bad idea. You get started by having a second one and see what I mean by that. And it doesn't cost much. Slow cookers are very inexpensive, in my opinion. Next, boxed cake mix. Okay, boxed cake mix around now usually starts going on sale around now, like back to school time or before we get into the baking season and stuff like that. So look out in your local area for great prices for box cake mixes. And I'm mentioning this specifically because with a box cake mix, you could do a lot of things with it. But if you make cupcakes ahead of time and freeze them, you could take them down and use them one at a time, especially good for people who live by themselves or with just one other person. You don't want to have 12 cupcakes laying around or 24. You don't want to do that. So let's suppose you make a bunch, right? I guess you get 24 out of each box. And then, like, you could take originally, let's say, four down for the first time you have them and put the remainder away in the freezer and take them down as you need it. They defrost rather quickly. You can put them in your microwave for a few seconds to defrost, and you got yourself your cupcake at your disposal at any time. Also great for last minute guests that pop up and you want to serve a little coffee and maybe have some cupcakes to go with it. So that's a very inexpensive alternative, in my honest opinion. Next, frankfurters. We could do the same things with frankfurters. Instead of putting the whole packaging of the frankfurters when you buy them in the freezer. No, it's better to take a minute and wrap up two at a time. To me, it's worth it. Wrap up two at a time, and that way you have them in the freezer. And usually most people eat two. I just usually eat one, but many people eat two. And or there's that other person, maybe two people might eat one, or one person may eat two. But by taking them down from the freezer, you could cook them directly from the freezer. Just throw them in hot water and boil them up, right? Or even if you bake them off, you still do it from freezer to oven. One, two, three, and it's there. Instead of taking down and opening up a whole package that you're not going to eat eight frankfurters necessarily during the week, and then they get sour and so on and so forth. To me, it is just worth that little extra minute to wrap up two at a time individually and put them in the freezer. You're going to get more bang for your buck, and it'll stretch out longer because frankfurters freeze very, very well. All right, now let's talk about tater tots. Tater tots, not tops. I wrote tops down. That's why I said that. Tater tots, Tots, make an easy and savory anytime snack. Sometimes you don't want popcorn. Sometimes you want a little something, something, but you can't put your finger on it. Well, I say tater tots to the rescue. Just throw them in your air fryer. I also do the same thing when I'm in the mood sometimes on a Saturday night. I love my sweet potato fries. I like to throw that in the air fryer and heat up a little bit of honey. Yum. What a fun treat. Delicious. And it's a great option. And you could get them all for a song. So I love to let the air fryer do the work for me. It's so much smarter. Let's talk about beans for a minute. I enjoy canned beans over fresh beans. Now, I know it's cheaper. I know you yield a lot more with the dried. And if you love that and your family loves that, I'm happier for you. But I'm the type of person, I like a little bit of canned beans. I like that with, for example, like the flavorful ones to have like various flavors from various companies. There's one specific company I really really like, begins with letter B, and they have so many favorites. Now, if your family eats the beans from the can but ignores the one that you make from scratch, wouldn't it stand to reason to just buy the canned ones? It may cost a few cents more, but if you can catch a sale on those, like if you could catch a sale on those, one of the key times I find them on sale, well, prior to Memorial Day, to Labor Day, the summer weekends, 4th of July, that's when I catch those canned beans on sale. I can't say that by me, I catch them on sale during the winter. I have not noticed that. Maybe you have. I have not noticed that in this locality. I have not noticed that. But prior to the long summer weekends, I always find them on sale. That's the time to stock up. Whenever you find something that your family loves and enjoys, you stock up on it. So if your family enjoys canned beans over fresh ones, then go for it. Everybody's family is different. We are not a one size fits all situation across the world. Everybody likes things differently, but don't miss out on the ease and convenience and the protein. So you're getting a lot of nutrition and protein in those canned beans or peas. If your family prefers it, then go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. The main thing is that your family enjoys it. Okay, so to me, it is worth it to get the canned ones if they're going to use it. Doesn't that make sense? Yes. Sorry about the page flipping. Next. Okay, now here's a tip and a trick for unflavored mashed potato flakes. Now, there are wonderful these days instant mashed potato pouches. You don't have to add anything to it. If you're on a really tight budget, like seriously tight budget, if you could catch those pouches with the flavor in it on sale, all you have to do is boil water. Done deal. That's it. But let's say you like to add your own, okay? So for those that purchase the unflavored instant mashed potato flakes, strong suggestion. This is what I like to do. I like to use half and half and a pat or two of real butter in there. What a difference. If that doesn't make it taste so much more like as if you made mashed potatoes from scratch, I don't know what else would. But for the ones with the flavor, and you don't have to do a thing to it, it's already there. And in certain cases, it comes out to be much, much less expensive to just get the fully flavored one. But if you want more pizzazz and more authenticity flavor to the unflavored flakes, I strongly suggest that. It's really, really good. Okay, and then finally, I like to make this every once in a while as a treat. I feel guilty about it, but I really shouldn't. It just looks like a guilty kind of a dessert, and it's not. Just get your favorite flavored yogurt. I love vanilla Greek yogurt. And I like to get either frozen fruit or fresh fruit, whatever berries you like, or strawberries, whatever, and make a parfait looking layer of yogurt, right? Your favorite yogurt, your fruit, more yogurt, your fruit, more yogurt. Like make it just build it up to the top of the parfait glass. So pretty, so cute. You can get for a topping, you could just get crunchy cereal if you want, and crunch some cookie or cereal or nuts, chopped nuts on the top of it. Yummy. So very, very good. What a treat. It looks beautiful, makes a great presentation, makes a wonderful dessert. If you know that, let's say you have a guest that you know already likes yogurt, but if you make it for someone that doesn't like it, then don't do it. But these are great. You could easily prepare them ahead of time, a couple of hours before your dinner. Put a little clear plastic on the top, put them in the fridge, and after dinner, whenever your family wants them, just take them out. You feel like you're having a luxurious dessert, and it's really healthy. It's delicious, nutritious, and healthy. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate everybody's time. Hope you enjoy the remainder of your weekend. Take good care of yourself and your amazing family, and super thanks are forever welcome. Thank you.